every poor decision made by this ownership for the past 10 years since we've left Upton Park, and even beyond that to varying degrees, caught up to us today. West Ham 3, Leeds nil. Of course, obviously, it's not a win no matter what the amount of goals in this game were, because Everton did not beat Spurs, and they really had no obligation to. You know, um, we should have never been in a position which we were eventually inevitably going to wind up at, where we were going to have to ride the coattails of other teams and hope to God that we made it. But Nuno and his quote bottling of it, his tactical anomalies, his enigmatic decision making around substitutions, his lack of spatial awareness with which we were playing the game before this, when we were giving every player loads of space. After Moyes deep defending us and us saying we need to switch it up and go for a more attacking style, we went with lob. This is not a surprise under Sullivan and Brady. And then it went to Potter. And Potter had an initial teeny tiny bounce with them, but I think that was more in the players, more or less, when we were pressing in packs. He had there was some gumption there, and then Potter even was famously quoted as going down to tell the West Ham players, "Look, we're about to be you're going to be relegated." And then you know who, the evil lawn gnome, telling him, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's what you're telling him? No, you go back down there and you tell them that we're gonna win and everything's gonna be fine." To essentially lie to him, and he, I guess, told him. And I heard this through another channel, but he evidently told him, "Why don't you go tell him yourself?" And that's kind of why the immediacy of certain things. But every bad bit of business, every wasted bit of money, every piece of false information and pump fake news that we've gotten this summer, we've got to get that guy out. We've got to get him out of here. Forget about concentrating on the managerial staff. Forget concentrating on who's going to be here, who's not. This owner needs to get out now. I was hoping that maybe with the Kretinsky thing and Brady leaving, that there somehow Kretinsky could see that maybe he needs to push him out the frame, but it really doesn't matter to a guy like him, because look at what we've arrived at. So next season, a homeless team is going to be playing in the catacombs, dungeon settings of football. What we do over the summer, no matter what, the number one item needs to be getting Sullivan out of that seat and getting someone in there that actually knows what to do with a club, and then get the manager. Because you know what, we switched the manager first, and then that's not how it works. We'll keep bumping into these situations even if Nuno's here or not. I put up a video being like, give me Ange, because at least there will be some attacking style. Ange wouldn't want to come over to this and do business with Sullivan. That's the thing too. I don't really. It doesn't feel like this whole season was just basically just false promises through. And Nuno knows how to do this. And Leeds, they didn't care if they won or lost today. Their fans were like, "We want you to win." Like, that's it. That's as bad as it gets. And it goes down to these owners. We got to get Sullivan out of here. We got to make it. I'm sorry, he's not one of us. I'm more West Ham than that man, and I'm 3,800 some odd miles away, I think is the amount. But come on, you Irons. We're going into the catacombs next season. Dungeon settings. But one thing's for sure. We need to get that pompous, absolute poor excuse for an owner out of here. That panorama special better be on next week. Come on, you Irons. We'll we'll get there. We'll get there. But so long as Sullivan is there, it's going to be the same thing. Same Rolodex of those types of managers, same types of situations where you got a guy throwing his toys on the floor to get Traore across the line, and then we don't end up using him, and he ends up getting injured because the systems that he's playing or this 3 inverted 5, whatever it is in the back. Football, Nuno ain't it. But so long as Sullivan's there, there's going to continually be a manager like Nuno. There's going to continually be the loss of potential. Do what's right. Somebody come down on these guys. We have to hold them accountable. Again, we've done it so many times, but I feel like it's been in an effort that's been thwarted by being like, oh, hey, like the shiny news popping out, like this signing or that. Oh, hey, look, there's a bit of stroke of luck. Hey, distractions, smoke and mirrors. People are like, we slept walking, it was sleepwalking into relegation. I no, it was a roller coaster on fire into it. This guy wasn't going to be the one to bring it across the line. And these players under his system were definitely not going to be able to bring it out. And this manager under this owner, these players under this owner, can never get any semblance of any kind of spoils of victory because unfortunately that man has a disdain for spending quality money on quality anything. Well, God help us. Into the catacombs we go. To all my friends that are other supporters of other clubs, been nice knowing you. We'll see you. We'll see you in a year, hopefully, and hopefully we'll have flushed the toilet on this ownership. Come on, you Irons. IDHBNY.